I have my mangoes heal. But okay, so before we read the word today we're gonna do Matthew 8. And yeah, I'm gonna do 8 because I want to be more, honestly, I'm like supposed to go to bed. And I don't know why I'm still awake because tomorrow I do work. Okay. I'm gonna do Matthew 8, and before we get into the word, we're going to put my cameras over here. We're gonna pray. Father, I thank you for today, Lord. Thank you for always being there, being faithful. Thank you for your forgiveness, Lord. Father, I pray that as I read your word, Lord, that I'm able to understand it. In Jesus' mighty name, in your name, God. That I'm able to apply it to my life and live a life according to your will, Lord. Live a life to please you, God. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Alright, let's get into it. Matthew 8, this is the NIV version. Let me see what the King James version. I think I'm gonna do I'll do the NIV. Okay. Jesus heals a man with leprosy. When Jesus came down from the mountainside, large clouds followed him. Gizmo, can you go over there? Can you go over there, boy? Oh, he snores so loud. Okay. When Jesus came down from the mountainside, large clouds followed him. A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. I am willing, he said. Be clean. Immediately he was cleansed of his leprosy. When Jesus said to him, see that you don't tell anyone, but go show yourself to the priests and offer the gift Moses commanded as a testimony to them. The faith of the centurion. When Jesus had to enter Capernaum, a centurion came to him asking for help. Lord, he said, my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly. Verse 7, Jesus said to him, shall I come and heal him? The centurion replied, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I myself a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I tell this one, go, and he goes, and that one, come, and he comes. I say to my servant, do this, and he does it. Verse 10, when Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. I say to you that many will come from east and the west and will take their places at the feast of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob of the kingdom of heaven. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Then Jesus said to the centurion, I feel like I'm saying that so wrong, go, let it be done just as you believe it would. And his servant was healed. At that moment, Jesus heals many. Verse 14, when Jesus came into Peter's house, he saw Peter's mother-in-law lying in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and began to wait on him. When evening came, many who were demon-possessed were brought to him, and he drove out the spirits of the word and healed the sick. This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. He took up our infirmities and bore our diseases. The cost of following Jesus. Verse 18. When Jesus saw the crowd around him, he gave orders to cross to the other side of the lake. Then a teacher of the law came to him and said, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go." Jesus replied, "Foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Other disciples said to him, "Lord, first let me go and bury my father." But Jesus told him, "Follow me and let the dead bury their own dead." Jesus calms the storm. Verse 23. When he got into the boat and his disciples followed him, suddenly a furious storm came up on the lake, so that the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. The disciples went and woke him, saying, "Lord, save us. We're going to drown." And he replied, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. When men were amazed and asked, the men were amazed and asked, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him." Jesus restores 2 demon-possessed men. When he arrived at the other side of the region, in the region of Gardenes, 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tombs met him. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. "What do you want with us, Son of God?" they shouted. "Have you come here to torture us before the appointed time?" Some distance from them, a large herd of pigs was feeding, and the demon begged Jesus, "If you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs." He said to them, "Go." So they came out, went into the pigs, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and died in the water. Those tending the pigs ran off, went into the town, and reported all this, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. Verse 34. Then the whole town went out to meet Jesus. And when they saw him, they pleaded with him to leave their region. Isn't he just so good? But yeah, like so cold. I'm gonna say what stood out. What stood out, verse 2 to 4. A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, "Lord, if you are willing, can you make me clean?" Jesus reached out. Oh, sorry, I'm running out of battery everywhere. Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. "I am willing."